One thing I've noticed when I go into restaurant companies is everybody kind of has the same story. And by the time we get deep into the work we do together, we figured out that that story is wrong. So, for instance, one company I work with knew exactly who their target guest was until we found out that there was another guest that was aching to buy from them. And we could pivot their brand to address the second guest group and really increase their sales. So why did that happen? It happened because of groupthink. It happened because cultures and organizations tend to get some sameness in them over time unless you really guard against that. Something I learned when I first started operating very early in my career was that when I spoke, that carried a lot of weight in my organization. So I learned very quickly to speak last. I learned that when I want to know what the people around me think, that it'd be better off if they don't know what I think, because that's going to encourage them to bring up their opinions when they're in conflict with mine. And I've done that ever since. In fact, I did it yesterday. I remember on a phone call yesterday, I had to do that with my own clients. So as a leader, I want to really encourage you to speak last and get all the opinions and information from the smart people you've selected to work with you. And there's two other ways to avoid groupthink. One is get out to the competition, not only to have an awareness of what other people are doing, but to be very, very intentional about understanding what the competition in your segment is doing that's better than what you do and what you're doing that's better than them. And you can do that, like I said, in a very intentional way and have a conversation about that. And finally, the most important group in your restaurant is your guests. So talk to them, listen to them, find out what they're thinking and feeling. This is a basic thing. Manager table visits, we spend more time getting managers to go to table visits than just about anything else, and make them meaningful. Have that dialogue with your guests. When, as a leader, you speak last, when you have intentional knowledge about your competition, and when you talk to your guests, you prevent groupthink in your organization, and that opens up the greatest possibilities for your restaurant company.